Hello, this is the Climate Response Working Group Levion Vert video series. As part of the Working Group's action plan in an effort to bring a more cohesive awareness towards climate mitigation, we interview key actors in the Franco-Irish business community who are leading the way and taking their own actions to mitigate climate impact. Today, we welcome Errol Close, Head of Strategy and Sustainability at EirGrid. Hello, Errol.
Hi, Leah.
First question, why do you think it's important for a company to mitigate their impact on climate change?
You only have to look at the recent IPCC report to see the scale and the significance of the challenge of climate change. We all need to work collectively in order to come up with the solutions that we as a society need to address it. All companies need to look at their own impact and their own ability to mitigate those so they can make the collective contribution to addressing it.
Very good. What is your company currently doing to mitigate their own impact?
So I think we have two roles. As the electricity system operator for Ireland, we have a very clear role in terms of supporting that energy system transformation for 2030 and the broader economy decarbonisation that can come from decarbonisation of the power system. More closer to home, as an organisation, we're actually looking at our own footprint more broadly across scope 1, 2 and 3 emissions through our science-based targets work. And that has allowed us to actually assess how we as a company can make a contribution beyond that electricity system operation role.
Does your company have any plan to further improve or progress in this regard in the future?
Absolutely. So the science-based target work not only calculates your footprint, but we've set very clear targets for 2030 in terms of what we want to achieve for our own emissions footprint. And we've developed a very clear roadmap around that as part of our broader sustainability strategy. And we'll be looking to implement that over the coming years to make sure that EirGrid plays its role, not only as a system operator, but as an organization.
In your opinion, what is one thing that companies, smaller or bigger, should be looking at in order to start or keep mitigating their impact?
For me, it's all about the data. You have to understand where your company has an impact on climate and where you can make interventions and meaningful interventions to mitigate that. So it's about collecting data. Science-based targets gives a very detailed appreciation of that. But as a smaller company, you can do smaller things. You can look at your utility bills, you can understand where your impacts are, look at your supply chain and design meaningful interventions around that. So very much about the data.
Last but not least, in your opinion, what value could the FICC Climate Response Working Group Levion Vert bring to companies?
As I said earlier, it can't be one individual or one organization working in a silo that addresses climate change. It's such a huge challenge. We all need to work together in supply chains as partners, and organizations such as yourself give that opportunity for people to share perspectives and share solutions so that we can collectively work on the responses. Not only that, but great projects such as the one we're developing between Ireland and France, the Celtic Interconnector, give our two jurisdictions opportunity to work collectively to address emissions, which is what we have to do.
Thank you so much, Errol.
Thank you, Dave.